Quite revealing interviews, really, including with Professor Neil Ferguson from the Imperial College. It's his team and his modelling that changed the UK government's policy here a couple of weeks ago. Famously, now, if there was no lockdown measures being taken by the UK government at all, then he suggested that, or his team suggested that possibly 500,000 people could have died. Then, with some suppression of the spread of the virus, maybe 250,000 people would have died. Now, with almost a full national lockdown, not quite, not the same tight measures as we've seen in France, Italy and Spain, but still pretty much a lockdown, then he suggested on television this morning that possibly between 7 and just over 20,000 people will have died at the end of COVID-19. And also, the message of the government at one time was not as clear as it is these days. That is, if you have to go out to work or to exercise or to buy food or to seek medicines, you're allowed to go out. But then how do you police that? And what we have seen 2 weeks ago, and we may see elements of that again today, that there was a rush of people who went out to the national parks, they went down to the coastline, they were going for walks in the mountains and in the hills, and that's precisely what the authorities don't want to see, and the police in some parts of Britain will put roadblocks on the roads to try and dissuade people. Now, how they're going to enforce it and how strict they can enforce it is another matter.